Welcome to Astana Times Now. I'm your host, Asil Stubaldna. In this broadcast, we'll look at Kazakh-Japanese cooperation in nuclear disarmament, the United Nations Social Good Summit, and an Astana Business Campus Startup Acceleration Program, among other stories. Let's get started. Kazakhstan and Japan are uniting their hope for a nuclear weapons-free world. Anti-nuclear weapons activists from both countries recently gathered in Astana to discuss global nuclear disarmament and non-proliferation efforts, the role of Kazakhstan and Japan in setting an agenda for nuclear disarmament, and the humanitarian impact of any use of nuclear weapons.
Kazakhstan and Japan are bound by tragic nuclear pasts and now promote peace and reconciliation around the globe. The conference participants agreed nuclear weapons pose a significant threat and will likely do so into the future.
The rhetorics of threats and risks are back on the table. The CIPRI, the World Economic Forum Global Risk Report, the new one, the 2018 Global Risk Report, which is on the table, puts nuclear disarmament and nuclear conflicts and arms risks as one of the top risks for the years to come.
Participants noted the importance of establishing a new dialogue that will limit the use and spread of nuclear arms internationally. Kazakhstan and Japan have the experience and willingness to lead that effort. The world community is supporting Kazakh initiatives since the first day of independence. You know that Japan has immensely suffered from nuclear arms. Kazakhstan and Japan should work together, unite our goals and efforts to ensure that future generations will have a world without nuclear weapons.
Some of the brightest young minds from Central Asia and beyond recently tried their hands at solving the world's most complex problems. They were gathered for the Central Asia Model Young Conference, where they discussed and debated global issues. The Model Young Conferences replicate the work and discussion formats of the United Nations.
More than 200 delegates from 11 countries attended the first Central Asia Model United Nations. Student delegates took part in committee sessions on peace and security, human rights, the environment, food and hunger, economic development, and globalization.
I will be chairing the Human Rights Council, in which we will be discussing the full protection of human rights of refugees, asylum seekers and returnees in Middle East and Africa. And we will trying to help the people right now who are suffering at the very moment we speak, who are suffering on the grounds, who have to deal with these situations, including the safety to their lives, about their education, poverty, health.
Can technology be used to reach the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals? That was the question United Nations Development Program experts asked at the recent Social Good Summit in Astana. The summit was the latest in a series of similar events begun in 2010 and which coincide with the United Nations General Assembly Week.
The theme of this year's summit was 2030 Now, Partnerships for Development. It called for bolstering partnerships to address global developmental challenges and emphasizing the role of technology in this effort. Incorporating innovations and technologies has also been integral to the UNDP work in Kazakhstan.
In Astana, the Social Good Summit takes place for the 6th time, and every time there is a topic. And one of the themes of the theme of this meeting of our summit this year is technologies innovation. We understand that not only the world is changing and the business community is bringing innovations into it, but also we at the United Nations need to be in line with this trend, and therefore in our programs and strategies we're trying to introduce innovations.
13 business startups recently had the chance to make their products better. The startups were part of a 6-week Astana Business Campus Quick Start Acceleration Program that connected the startups with experts and mentors.
The Astana Business Campus is located on 50 hectares and is part of the Nazarbayev University Research and Innovation System. The project seeks to equip entrepreneurs with facilities, resources, and a community of like-minded people. The campus hosts the Office of Technology Commercialization, a technopark, the Office of Contract Research, and a business incubator.
Firstly, this is kind of a special economic zone because we are kind of not obligatory. It's not obligatory for us to pay taxes. Second of all, this kind of equipment, environment of to make different stuff, to make technology. We kind of participate in this project program because our aim was to kind of to learn how to sell our products, because we have expertise in this, in robotics, in mechatronics, but we don't know how to sell it.
The organizers received more than 40 applications for their third acceleration program, and only 13 were selected to present products and services in areas such as energy, educational technologies, agriculture, and medicine.
In the context of the Nazarbayev University and also in the context of Astana Business Campus Innovation Cluster, we are dealing most of the time, 99% of the time, with high-tech innovative startups. So, and today, we're very thrilled that in these 2 months of the ABC Quick Start Acceleration Program, we are graduating 13 projects.
Thank you for watching Astana Times Now. Stay tuned and we will see you next week with the latest in Kazakh news.